Okay, dear volunteers, here we have a few more updates about the proof of our work. That's very important. As you see, many religions don't have proof. You know, some people say they do, some people say they don't. How are we going to trust for all this information? Because we know a lot of things that are online are not real. So we need to have proof of our work for all these years, right? Everyone will have their book, right? The records book. And here's more details about our point of view, about religion, and also the proof of our work, how important it is for all of us to be doing this work, okay? And afterwards, the best work for everyone, including families, will be placed at the city office, their local city office. Families from each county will also be chosen. We don't know how many, maybe 20, 40, or 80 families. Gonna have the best records book also from families, not only from educational sites and commercial sites and from the government itself, right? The city office, okay? So everyone needs to cooperate for us to do this work really properly and as the guidelines are described. Here it is, the updates for all of us. Okay, my friends, so here we are. So here's an example of our registration form. For the organization in paper and online, we're going to have a complete form. You see all these details, everything for everyone, and other things already said before. Not 3 people, just 2. The parents and the grandparents. The phone number for both, right? Because for this year, the first year, everyone's going to have cell phones. I think for 1 or 2 years, because many people are going to need those cell phones to study English at home in the evening. And early in the morning, get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, study English. Okay, so we're going to have all this. Nothing of these details for these special exams, you know, this will be part of the clinic only. For 2 years, everyone gonna go 2 times a year, and then after that, everyone gonna go only once a year for their checkups. Nothing of this is part of the school. Okay, we're going to have a very complete one with both parents' signature and everything else, 2 people to sign for it, you know, depending on the educational site and everything. This paper is going to be part of the city office and online on the computers. What I want to say is that we're going to have a very complete one, like 2 pages with all details, right? And then a very short one that's going to be only available online for the clinics, for educational sites, just with the very basics. Date of birth, name, right? Because they don't need to know all details about everyone, okay? All right, so this is a good form and just giving you some ideas, and I really appreciate. And get ready, my friends. Here is some care about our laptops. Okay, so we're gonna improve those. You see here, so I don't know if you can see, but we're going to improve them. They need to wash hands before they use books. They need to wash hands before they use computers, right? Laptops or computers for now until we have only computers. So all these details they're gonna be signing on paper and also online. And it's forbidden for any new principal, anything else, to keep writing a lot, doing advertising about themselves, because that's not needed. You see, oh, I'm the new principal, or I'm the new 10 department directors and everything else. So all this, sorry, can't focus here for some reason. They are not needed and not sustainable. Oh, I got it. Okay, what the person did before, not gonna be only online, a few things, a few basic things for the person to be one, and all is gonna be 20 families, 2 for each position, and they get the best couple for all future years. Okay, so here it is in Spanish, but let me see if I have in English. No, I don't have in English, but we will have it really well written. So authorization for pictures, authorization. So instead of having many, one for each educational site. We're going to be one for the organization. The same as the registration form, one thing for everyone. Okay, the person, already will know. Okay? All right, so authorization for the pictures, authorization for for everything else, right? The waiver gonna be saying about their food, that they agree any problem that comes from it is their own responsibility and things like that. So the other detail is membership. It's forbidden to have membership for anything else, right? We're just gonna have our own memberships. Forbidden to charge points or charge money for anything else that is not said at the Constitution, because people gonna go to places, they get new clothes, they use points, right? We have to figure out what will be the most efficient way to do that. But I'm just saying, dress code for educational sites, for parties, for birthdays, for weddings, for school, of all the 4 types of school, everything gonna be at the International Constitution. Never in print paper for one, print paper for another. Never gonna be changed anything. What is decided is decided. Okay? All right? So we are very clear on that way. All right? Because there's no need to have so many details of all types. It's forbidden to have any note with advertisement from people. Forbidden. All not needed. With points, without points, for free, I mean. No, we're not going to have any of those, okay? So this is very important. It's forbidden, not needed. So at the authorization for the waiver, they are already going to authorize for pictures taken with the class, with the families during festivals, okay? It's forbidden to adopt a class because that's not needed, okay? We're going to pay to the schools points. Points according to the age group, they give points. Okay, people that teach get points. Every work according to the study they have, they get points. No advertisements, not even from the government. This is an electricity company here in Florida. None of those, not private, not government, nobody make advertisement for anything. Okay? All right, so it's forbidden. And to adopt a class or give payment or have any other organization for any type of any reason. Okay, my friends, we're doing really great, and let's get ready. Okay, so let me say a few words. Every positive educational site gonna do their reports. Remember, 2 pages report. Okay, so with it, let's say they gonna get, I think, 2, the oldest documents they have, just 2. The oldest students, 2 or 4, okay, I think 4, let's do 4. The oldest document they have for teachers, the oldest documents they have for students. 4 of each, done. They put on that Ziploc bag. Because the educational sites that existed, positive ones, we are going to keep records from their past, yes. So if you have documents for 100 years, 200 years of that school or that university, so choose 4 for each, for every 100 years you have. So if you have a place of 200 years, put 4 for this 100 years, the oldest one, and other 4 for those 800 years. Just flat 1 piece of paper document. That's plenty. We don't need more than that. Okay? And also for companies, positive companies that did the furniture, important ones. Okay? Just for documents of each purchase and sales. All right? Done. So they're going to have everything also in a Ziploc bag, folded in a half like this I'm showing, or all their documents inside, done, with the 2 main pages report. Okay, I think that's really reasonable. So for companies, also the oldest staff members, right, and the oldest owners or the founder, okay, just put there 2 documents or 4 documents of each, done. Okay? And for things that are positive, refrigerator, things that we are keeping, flat stoves, furnitures, cabinetries, good companies, okay? All right? And then for each county, we are going to see which ones will be the selected ones for us to keep, because we don't need 20, 100, 200 companies for everything, because some cities are huge. They have hundreds and hundreds of schools, hundreds and hundreds of companies that made furniture and refrigerators and so on. So after we get all of them, because everyone gonna get and give to the university, they are passing this, they are gonna evaluate the best and give to the city office only the chosen ones. We're gonna give an estimate, because some counties, as I said, is overpopulated and some have almost nothing. Okay, so we're gonna give an estimate what was the least and what was the best, for us to keep records at the city office in envelopes. Never gonna open, never gonna see. We leave the main report page right here, so people don't even have to take them out of the Ziploc bag. Only those university students, right, that can have available at least 20, let's say at least 20, right, for them to come twice a year, have a little look, different groups. So one in March, right, the second, not March, let's do February, and one in August, right? That's good for both continents, and they have that week of checking up, and students and teachers of all different classes can come, different courses can come and have a look. So they will look many, just the main page right here, right, inside the Ziploc bag. And for very special occasions, they can take them out, like in many years from now, okay? All right, so basically it's that, and always 2 couples watching what they're doing, how they're doing, and maybe just 4 students at a time, for those few minutes, so they're really sure they wash their hands before and everything else, okay? All right, I think that's good for previous documents. And the cities, the governments, I think they can do also very simple reports, right? So let's say United States and Brazil, they are about 500 years old, right? So they get also their reports. Let's do for them, I think for all countries, they can have 4 pages. So it will be 2 pages and 4 sides, right? With a very simple report. So good things, bad things, done, right, sign, stamp, right? Everything else we already said. 4 signatures, 4 stamps in this case, because they're very special ones. Done. Okay? And I think that's really reasonable. And the main information on this first report page that everyone gonna be looking. All right? Okay, my friends. So thank you so much, and I see you soon. Okay, dear volunteers, please type everything, have everything ready, and also get organized for you to do yourself with your family, your commercial site, the 10 department directors of everywhere, okay? And also type for our website. Thank you. We talk to you soon. And for everything that we're going to share with families, this is just an example. Nuts or special things you're gonna give, they're gonna bring home, and they have to learn. They're gonna get those little containers, right? Plastic containers with a lid, attached lid. They open, with a lid, not attached, sorry, a lid, in different colors, right? So people will know a few things they can put on a counter, such as nuts. They got a bag of nuts, they're gonna share, right? Brazilian nut is different. It's 1 a day per each, or if you live in a region, 2 a day, because it's gonna be easier for you to harvest those things. For fruits, for anything you got, so we're gonna have small containers, like very small ones like this, 10 by 10, and also larger containers. For the salad, you can already prepare in the evening salad for the next morning, or in the morning you can already prepare dinner. So I'm just saying we need those plastic containers, almost gonna be like that, almost 100% transparent, right? Almost 100%, but also will be in a way that we can see a little color. So every child, every adult gonna have those little colors. If you need to repeat, it's okay. But then we know, one adult, one child, one adult, one child have the same color. Okay, because then the adult's gonna be have theirs in a little different location than the children, such as a higher shelf, and the little children that have the same color in a lower shelf, something like that. So you got the special fruit, you got the nuts, anything special, you already do that, okay? All right, you do it, and also for ice cream, because we're going to have plenty of fruit. We can have ice cream, don't have sugar, white sugar. Right now, people need to be careful because many are already diabetic. It's different. But in a few years from now, nobody's going to be diabetic, not even pre-diabetic. We are not going to have refined sugar. We're not going to have refined bread. Okay? So those are going to be really important. We can use them. Okay? For those special items as well. Okay, my friends. You're doing really great. Okay? See you soon. And look what I got. I already got a present, you see, for my birthday. It's coming now in August. Look, a little happy birthday card. But I already have to tell you, that's forbidden. I'm just showing you as an example. We are not going to write happy birthday cards to anyone. We're going to make our own, only to our own family members. Right? Okay? All right, we are not going to print them, we are not going to sell them, because they're not needed. And families can, twice a year, they can sit down and make a few different ones for special occasions. For birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, they can do that, right? But not for other people. They talk to their teachers, they talk to their friends, their neighbors, co-workers. They say good wishes. Oh yes, teens can do that from 15 years old. I think even children can do once a year, right? I think that is reasonable, right? Once or twice a year. And teens can also do once or twice a year to their partners, right? Until they get married. When they get married, they put all the old ones out, because they will have their own. They can keep the ones that their own spouse wrote to them in previous years. That's fine. Okay? All right. So let's say children 2nd grade and above can make cards twice a year, and until they're 21 years old. Right? Because after that they already have to marry, right? When they're 22. Okay? So from 2nd grade until 21 years old, they can write cards to each other. Not only twice a year. Twice a year at the school for special occasions. The whole class can write one, right? And for other special occasions, as birthdays, already said. Okay. And for married people and everyone else, only to their own family members. Okay, my friends, we're doing really great. It's forbidden to have helium balloons, any other balloons, Chinese lanterns of any type, Waldorf lanterns of any type, or lantern walk of any type. I'm not going to have those. We're going to have walks, but no lanterns of any type. No Christmas little lights of any type, not the ones people hold on their hands, right? The little tiny ones, not wrapped, not without the wrap, not, nothing of those types of Christmas light of any type. Okay, of any material, not real fire, and also not in battery. Okay? All right, we're getting great. Please continue writing your handbooks and get ready. Sorry. My cell phone sometimes doesn't work. Okay, my friends, I'm going to show you what's a good transparent plastic. This is the bad one. You know, it easily rip. The right one is the Ziploc transparent plastic bag because it's a type of soft, it's not so stiff as this one. This is thin and stiff. You come here and it gets apart. Look, I don't know if you can see that. Look, that's the wrong type of plastic. I don't know how it calls. This is not the right one either because it's not 100% transparent, you see? Compared to this is 100% transparent, but this is not. So if the person does not have one, they can use that for their first day. And at our locations that people are going to be registering, you're going to give them, you know, they can give some money while money exists. If they have money, they pay a few cents, right, for those transparent plastic bags to put their documents, okay? And you're going to have the ones ready for the list of documents they have to bring. Remember? They're going to tuck in. So they need to be big, transparent plastic bags so they can fold their documents and put in. So this is not the real right one. Okay, I don't have a Ziploc bag here with me right now, but you already know what I'm talking about. It's not this stiff, transparent one. Okay? All right, so we're really clear and organized. The other thing that I want to say is that all of us going to have proof of this work. We are having every family, every educational site, every commercial site will have their own records book. They're gonna glue with very good white glue their main emails, their main authorization, every document I already asked. So every single city of the whole planet, every single house of the whole planet, and I have those proofs, right, of the organization work. Oh, so really existed, really did. So you're going to keep gluing. Always put a little smaller, right, so we don't have too many pages with extra paper. You can combine emails as soon as you have the heading, right? So everyone, the whole planet, going to have this information. The documentary that we're going to have in video, like a very short movie or documentary. It's a document, a very small document. And the books about the headquarters, just for people to have an idea. But the proof gonna be in every city office, everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. Won't be needed any excavation, any archaeological study or, nothing of that. And because that's not needed, not sustainable, it's forbidden actually to dig anywhere because we don't know. How we know? Because religions create and change alongside, you don't even believe how much. Okay? Alright, so we're going to have all that, and the city office is going to have those things. And as I said, some university students can have a look. They wash their hands. Right? I think I put twice a year, the university students on that area can have a look on previous work. Have a little look, because everything we have to start doing now. Okay, we have to start doing now and keep going. So even that now everyone is part of these 28 weeks, everyone is part of everything. It's okay, but on a future, we cannot start suddenly studying this. People go, have a little look, they sign up, those that want, right? Need at least 10 students from each university. They go, they have a look on these materials from the city office, they give it back, right? And they're placed away on the locked cabinets. Those cabinets going to be really thick. Not those that break and people can cut them off. No, gonna be really thick. For the city also, the educational sites, all important file cabinets gonna be really, really thick. Okay? All right, my friends. So I really appreciate and we'll see you soon. have some updates. Okay, so here's a simple game. It's called Rummy, and on the future we see a good word for it. But they have colors, different colors, simple dots, the number. People have to match them in order. Can do 4, or match them in numbers going up or down, right? And it's a very simple game. The other game that we can play is Uno. A little different, right? A little improve a little bit, but those are simple games. The other things that I noticed, it's for strainers, you know, like this one. We have to see one that is really strong, won't burn anyone's hand. Like this one seems very strong. So this is rubber. I'm gonna stay there forever. No water come in here, no water get out. It's really stainless steel because people need to make teas and things, and they can easily be put on a cup, a porcelain cup. Okay, so those things we have to see everything how we make. Also for scissors, if they're really strong, you know, no point. This is wrong. Need to be more round here. And everyone, including those trailers, the university trailers to attend other people, scissors and knives are always attached to the wall, and it's forbidden. They have to be really strong and no one can take them out. Okay? They're round here because we're going to use scissors for many things. For salads, right? Most as possible for salads. And because we still need knife. Knife gonna be the one with metal and not wood and metal. They're gonna have a hook at the end, right, like this, very tiny hook, and attached with cable attached to the wall. All right? Okay. So basically it's that, you know, a few updates for you. Okay. So the other updates that we have are here for you to see. One is tweezers. You see some tweezers, they don't have this flat ending, you know, but we will need that for now, not in the future. People gonna do, yes, in the future as well, because even with permanent hair removal, you know, we need some of those, right? Until we figure out if we have permanent removal with what, how it will be done. Okay, with solar panel, and how we're gonna keep making those. All right, so now let me say a few words for that. So here are 2 examples of nail clippers. Okay, 2 examples. So we have this one, you see here. So this part is very good to clean around, and also sand at the end. Sand the nail so they won't have, because when you cut sometimes they're not smooth, right, around. But this part is not good. You see, it's too pointy. This is much better. It's round. You see, gives more firmness to the person that's using it. Okay, every fan gonna have 2. One is stronger ones for toes, and one more delicate one for hands, right, and small toes, or for little children. Okay, so we are going to have 2, because with time, we don't know, we might have very strong nails, toenails, because we're going to have calcium, we're going to have a lot of sun, so we need those type with the thicker ending here, the thicker holder. Both of them, both of them flips, right, and they're brought inside. But this one has a problem. They don't have this part here. You see? It does not have that part, because this is very useful to clean, as I said, the nail under the nail, right? Before or after. And also to sand. I don't know if you can see here, but have this little thing here, sandy thing to sand the nail after cutting. So this is very good and important. Okay? All right? So, and that one is missing. So we need one that has those things I just told you. The other thing that's really important is this part. You know, for them to flip over and put away, needs to be really strong. Everything in proper stainless steel, another metal that never gets rusted, because some are really bad quality. You pay money, with time they get bad, so we need very, very strong, good ones. Now, let me say a few words here on how we are going to sharpen this up. You see here? So, we have two options. One option is for us to make it round. You see it's round, but gonna be harder to sharpen up. The other way is for this part to be straight. Gonna be harder to cut the nails, but easier to sharpen up. So we have to make to a common sense which one will be the best. Okay? All right? So, and then during these two conferences, we're gonna do the best we can. After that, you can make your proposals. Okay? All right? Because then we are ready, the headquarters, they invited special teachers in the second conference. People invited from all areas, from preschool to universities, different professionals. Gonna come up with all these details properly written and pictures taken for the best approved one. And then after that, when the 28 weeks start, and then people can send their proposals as will be written at our website. First, people send proposals to their county, their state, their country. If they have they were rejected all the times, then they can send it straight to the headquarters. But they have to try first these other ways I told you. Okay? All right, so here we are, my friends. And the other thing I told you, but I don't know how many details I told you. So I'm going to repeat very quickly. It's for the brushes. The brushes, toothbrushes, need to have very strong bristles. Okay? They cannot be too close to each other, and they will have a design like this. This is a good thing. You see? They will have a design like that. Why they have to be far away? To be easy to clean in case, because everyone's mandatory to rinse their mouth until nothing comes up, right? And at least 2 times. If nothing comes up, then it's okay. So they brush their teeth, right? And so the brush is gonna last 1-2 years. We have to find a way. I think we can easily do for 2 years. One toothbrush. If they're really good material and won't get apart with each other, right? That will be great. And they're not going to get dirty. We already know that, how to fix that part. And they're not going to get mildew because all of them will be placed on cups. And during the whole night, they're going to stay at the living room, for example, somewhere that they can really dry 100% because the fan's going to be on. So we don't need to put the fan at the bathroom on for this reason. And it's always germs on a bathroom. So we just get the cup, right? 1 or 2 cups. For now, going to be 2 because family is going to be huge, right? But on the future, for the children, teens, 1 cup. And for the married adult, another cup. And then we will put them, to dry 100%. So we always squeeze, right? We squeeze at least 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Put at the cup. Okay? Everyone brush their teeth, going to bed, get that cup, put at the living room or, at the bedroom where the fan gonna be on. Okay? All right. So those are just a very few things. And I see you soon, my friends. Thank you so much. My friends, look at that. A lot of rain here. And you see? Ooh, a lot of strong rain. Really a lot. So we really have to plant many trees. So we all have a better quality in our planet. Do a lot of prayers, right? And also, always for those songs that we can still use, improve our words. You know, songs for little toddlers. It's raining, it's pouring. So instead of saying negative words like people that know already know, people that does not know already learn the proper way. So that's how we'll be. It's raining, it's pouring, everyone is happy. All the plants, all the seeds, everyone is happy. That's it. I used to sing animals and people. So you can also say, because we're not going to have many animals anymore, so you can say the plants and people. It's raining, it's pouring, everyone is happy. All the plants, all the people, everyone is happy. You know, that's a simple song to be sang at preschools, but for you to have an idea, we're just going to improve good songs until we have our own and approve our own. And some going to be based on these old ones, that's fine. As soon as they have harmonious rhythm for everyone, from 1 year for infants until adults, they need to be harmonious and they need to be positive. That's it. Okay? All right, my friends, here we are. Let's get ready and let's launch our organization and have our 28 volunteer weeks. My friends, look at that. A lot of rain here. Can you see? Ooh, a lot of strong rain. Really a lot. So we really have to plant many trees. So we all have a better quality in our planet. Do a lot of prayers, right? And also, always for those songs that we can still use, improve our words. You know, songs for little toddlers. It's raining, it's pouring. So instead of saying negative words like people that know already know, people that does not know already learn the proper way. So that's how we'll be. It's raining, it's pouring, everyone is happy. All the plants, all the seeds, everyone is happy. That's it. I used to sing animals and people. So you can also say, because we're not going to have many animals anymore, so you can say the plants and people. It's raining, it's pouring, everyone is happy. All the plants, all the people, everyone is happy. You know, that's a simple song to be sang at preschools, but for you to have an idea, we're just going to improve good songs until we have our own and approve our own. And some going to be based on these old ones, that's fine. As soon as they have harmonious rhythm for everyone, from 1 year for infants until adults, they need to be harmonious and they need to be positive. That's it. Okay? All right, my friends, here we are. Let's get ready and let's launch our organization and have our 28 volunteer weeks. As you can see, you know, here are the followers. How many followers are there? Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, folk religions, other religions, Judaism. So we can have maybe 7 and ours will be the 8th. We can do that too, right? But we are not giving much details, all right? So we can talk just about their leaders. And here for folk religions, we just can write a few words, right? There are many different religions in all continents, and they are based in this and that. Done. You make a resume of the resume, right? A very simple report for each, because yes, there were many before. And also to say that we are not going to get to that point ever again in the future. So we have to do everything really properly. So we're also going to have images of places, like videos that we have from the past, right? A little bit here and there, so we're going to have the videos, but mostly the main thing are books about the headquarters. As I said, not to have too much once it's not needed, but some pictures, so proven, because this work is not for just 10 centuries or 10,000 years, for millenniums. Okay? All right, my friends. So thank you so much. About the Old Testament, I already gonna say, Christianity stories, Old Testament, all gonna be gone. We have no proof of them all, right? So we're just gonna say a few words about Jesus as for everyone else, okay? For everyone else, the leaders of those four main religions. The first main four religions, because they really have many, many followers. All right? Okay, so thank you so much, and I see you soon. For once, we are going to say a few sentences about, maybe 4 sentences, maybe 8 sentences. So, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. That's it. Nothing else, because they're not needed. Just the major ones, I think, is plenty for us to say something. Yes, they were religions on the past. Because we don't want to go into details and tell you this and that. It's just a very few basic words. Who was the main leader, approximate time they were born, and how many people they have today in 2022, how many followers, and their basic characteristic. Just 2 more sentences. I think that's plenty. 8 sentences for each. No one that even knows a lot about them, gonna say anything else. So that's the way we stay from now on. That's it. Very simple. We had religions before. Yes, we did. Here they are. I think that's the best. Because if we're really gonna see details, there are 4,300 different religions nowadays. What we can say at the beginning or at the end, there were about 4,300 religions in our planet in 2022, and we are only mentioning the 4 major ones. You can even say, we don't want to go to 8. I think 4 is plenty, is enough, right? We had some before. Yes, which ones? Those right here. And how many followers they have. I think that's really plenty, so we are not going to details. In another place, we are going to, or on the same chapter of these books, right? These handbooks. We are going to say it's forbidden to create anything new. It's forbidden to have any other detail that's not really written. It's forbidden to repeat sentences with any change, Okay, people are going to read exactly what the headquarters said, exactly how it's written. It's forbidden for people to get emails that they sent before, things they told before to their friends, their families, right? And add to the International Constitution handbooks of any type. Because, we're improving, we don't go back. Things that they said many years ago cannot be considered. It's only what they really said. We are going to have a proper documentary, okay, about the headquarters, who they were, yes, where they were born. Very simple, without too many details, because that is also not important. Our main objective is to focus on the what they got made with many thousands of people. What they were able to do with a few thousands of helpers and volunteers. That's the main thing. But yes, we're going to have a very short documentary. They were born in this place, the name of their parents, the siblings they have, basic things they did in life. They were great volunteers for many years. Okay, just very simple. I don't know how long this documentary, because they were friends. And one day they met, after many years they didn't meet, they re-encounter, and then they got married and launched our organization, start the work. That's what we're going to have about our organization, the Clean Water and Peace Organization. Okay? So, the other thing we can have is we can have the 7 main ones, because some links say a little different for the following ones here. The main ones is always the same. Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism, they're always the same. But from here on, some places say one thing, some places say another. Many people say they are from this or that religion because their government asked them to say that, but in reality they don't practice. Some people even say they're Christians, but they don't go to any place. Just Christian by itself have a few hundred different varieties. Yes, because people were creating, and they got Jesus as their best, option. So we have to be careful. I think the best will be just 4 or 7, and then our organization is the 8th. So I'm thinking about that. We are thinking about that. We're going to decide and let you know. Okay? All right? So this way we're going to have proven. We're going to have old pictures, a few old pictures. We're going to have a book about the headquarters life. A few pictures from the city they were born, because the city is going to change and everything, names, states going to change, but for people to have an idea, I think that's really reasonable, right? As a proven, what it proves. So at the document, we're going to have some old friends. Yes, we can have some old pictures, right? The ones we can find. A little bit, but as I said, the main thing is not to focus on that. It's just to have proven, and that's it. As soon as our international constitution will be established as permanent for all countries, that's what we need. Okay? And for example, details for beach. All countries have beach. We'll have that. And beaches that will be lost with weather, for example. The same details for everyone, the same. All the details, rivers, ocean that come to coast for land and for rocks. So we're going to have all these details for everyone. Lakes, ponds, how long can be a lake, how big can be a lake, how big can be a pond. All these details, okay? All right, my friends, here we are, and I see you soon. I have some information. I was looking up for Buddhas, right? And after Gautama, Buddha, right? And here they say current. And then in other places they give the same name for the first one. And then here they say Maitreya Buddha. You see here? Imagine if a real spiritual leader is going to come like that. Do you believe that? Do you believe? I don't. What are those things beside the spiritual person's snake? Is this person have a face made out of gold? Is that a statue? So we have to be careful, my friends. So what we're going to write is just a few words for the main religions we have in our planet today. Just an explanation. And no details at all. No name of cities they were born, no countries, because countries change position along wars, along maps made, right? So we really don't know. This way is going to be the same for all of them. Okay, I think that's really reasonable. The other thing we are going to do is just a very few sentences about each. And none of them it's really proven, because to have a little something here, little something there, who knows if someone made them up? How we are going to know? Okay, so I think that will be the best. Okay, we're just gonna get the main religions, and this is how we are going to do. It's the most positive, because we have to mention something, right? We can mention something. But just for these main religions. Okay, volunteers, thank you so much for your cooperation, having everything ready for our website. Take care, get ready.